be the difference maker in this. I personally am predicting Italy in 4.
Around the Pez world, and that's a mistake. Mitrovic here could have a chance here for Serbia, maybe to upset the eEURO. It's the first goal of the finals. Scored by Serbia. Is Mitrovic with the heroics once more.
Again, impetus and advantage goes to Serbia. It's a neat little pickup from Mitrovic, and we talked about that physicality. Romagnoli just couldn't get back on him.
Attacking bar, you can see at the bottom of your screens that white bar will turn either blue if they go defensive or red if it's attacking, and Alonso Greyfox might get one back. Italy have equalised. Ciro Immobile with a vital finish.
And again, it's a pretty hopeful ball down the right-hand side. It's a great little cut inside. Immobile gets around the back of the defender, holds off that defender and slams it home for 1-1. And Italy, again, like we said, they like to have possession of the ball. They took their time to get it forward. They didn't just rush it. And all of a sudden, Immobile, cute finish.
Very wrong, but Alonso, well, he's not giving up. Look at that ball over to the top to Immobile. He'll actually get there, and he lifts it over the keeper. And Italy are in front. It's Immobile again. It's Italy again. What a finish.
Pressure, well, seems to be the key trait of Grey Foxes.
Can't wait to see this replay purely from that pass. Look at it, from his own half. Alonso Greyfox. To pick that out, Wes, is some vision. We'll see it here again.
Yeah, and it's Jorginho, it looks like, from that very much quarterback kind of position, which I'm sure Adam will tell us all about as a Chelsea fan.
Bonaventura up to Zaniolo. Belotti, look out for Immobile here. He'll be the one that Alonso hopes gets the ball. He's still going here. Straight at the keeper, and it's 3-1. Italy score. It's the hat-trick hero, Immobile. Not given the FC Notman a sniff in this first game of this best of 5. It's a long old series, Wes, but this, the third from Immobile, was well deserved. It's been all Serbia in this last 10 or so in-game minutes. Jovic to Tadic, he's in here. This could be 2. It's off the post. Can he turn it home? No! Is it finally in? It is off the post.
I think UEFA are going to need to paint the goalposts after that. So took the paint off at least twice, and it deflected off the post, just gets it back inside. Could have easily drifted wide of the post, but again, Roxa won't care. It's that's that neat little flick inside. It's Romagnoli that's caught napping, and again, it's just ricochets very, very kindly off the defender, and it's Luka Jovic who's alive again.
To get into an attacking sense, just take a little look at the blue shirts here. There are plenty forward. And it's Pellegrini to run onto it. Zaniolo has a runner inside. It's Quagliarella! Game set. Not quite match.
Yeah, and the beauty of this goal from Grey Fox is that when this ball comes in, it's very easy to look at that man straight ahead who had his hand up, ready to take the ball on. Instead, takes a neat little reverse ball inside. It's Quagliarella who just peels off, as you can see. It's a 2-on-1 for that centre-back, and I don't know.
Played short. Bernardeschi brought down in the box. Referee waves away the appeals. And what a result for Italy. An Immobile hat-trick, a Quagliarella 85th minute goal to make it certain. The first game ends 4-2 to Italy.
Do you think Monaco?
Maybe then a lack of preparation from Serbia? Not so much because of, lack of a thorough investigation of Italy, but more because they were expecting to play a different nation entirely. Looked like maybe that was destined to sail in at the far post, so it had to be dealt with. Kolarov into Dusan Tadic. Lovely footwork. Can he get a strike away? He can. Sends the Serbian fans in the stadium into the raptures. It's 1-0. And it's a great goal from Kepa.
Serbia, your superstar, has woke up. Kepa with a brilliant finish. And you were talking about that set piece. the interesting thing for Kepa is he's aiming for a man at the back post, not at the front. So I think that might be the reason why MPK is not going out of the corner to meet him. He's looking to try and mark the option instead. But
will it be Jajic who is chosen? Looks like he fancies it. There's 4 options ahead of him. Will he go for goal? He will, and it's in! It's not goalkeeper sideways, but Kepa will not care. Adam Jajic with the free kick of Kepa's dreams. 2-0.
There's option short as well. If you can look to the left and the right of the wall.
What a hit.
It's a brilliant hit from him. It's not a slot we're really familiar with over this weekend. We haven't really seen the Italians really be put under sustained pressure.
Look at that run. Prijovic has a couple of men in support as well. It's Adam Jajic. Oh, he slips. It might still come from here. Jajic, the third for Serbia. Well, he lost his footing moments previous.
No, Italy did very well to try and clear it in the first instance. Real good block there. Big slice of fortune. But as we say, with fortune, it comes with the ability to get your player in the way. It can take ricochets. This game does have it there. And you can see there, flicks off of a leg. One of the best cutbacks you'll see today.
But 3-0 at 70 minutes. I would say about 80% of the time, Wes, results in a win. And this is a foot race now between Donnarumma and Mitrovic. Can he find the target? You know he can. It's 4 for Serbia. And it's the pressure that creates the opportunity.
Fortune, that was skill. Charged down by Mitrovic, who's a nuisance. And MPK doesn't clear it at all.
He just doesn't queue up anything, doesn't he? He doesn't queue up an action when he's controlling Donnarumma. He needs to just put his foot through it, but doesn't.
Yeah, as an eFootball PES player, if you've got your goalkeeper coming out that far, be prepared. You have to have a command queued, because if you don't, on the biggest of stages, that's the type of goal you'll concede.
All the questions answered, which essentially resets this best-of-5 series now in this grand final. Zaniolo looking for a consolation here. Italy, though, just have looked out of sorts attacking-wise. Chiesa tries to find Zaniolo. It might be too late for a comeback. One too big of an ask, maybe. Almost certainly. But at least it's another goal to Italy's tally.
I was just going to say, at least it's one more in the goal column. And again, we talk about fortune there. That very much was fortune to have so many ricochets that eventually...
Playing very, very, very much with fire is Kepa. What a bit of skill that is from Mitrovic. Luka Jovic has a man in the centre. Who's it going to be? Will it be Jovic? Or will it be Milinkovic-Savic? It just asks too much. And well, has he been given a penalty here? Looked to me like the ball was out of play, Wes, but I think the referee... Well, he has. He's pointed to the spot. And Kepa with the opportunity to rub salt in the wound. Insult to injury. It's 5. Well, we'll see the penalty decision once again. It was definitely a foul, but for me, whereas the ball was out of play, Kepa won't mind. Serbia, they will take home game 2. And this will be a contentious one, won't it?
I think the ball stays just in play. I think it was the challenge. The challenge comes in, then the ball goes out. So if the ball's still alive, it's going to go down as a penalty. And again, like you said, Kepa isn't going to mind. That's 5 goals in the goal column for them. And that is...
Looking for Mitrovic, and he really has been setting up plays left, right and centre. Mitrovic, he's, well, been a thorn in many nations' sides throughout today. He will continue to do so to Italy. It ends Serbia 5, Italy 1 in game 2. So the Serbian fans at home certainly believing in their e-footballing team here. We're ready to go in the 3rd game now. The 3rd game of this best of 5. Survived that scare using Chiellini to the best of his abilities there. And if you look on the far side, there's a man galloping into acres of space. Nicoldan sees it as well. That'll free up maybe something in the middle, and it's Italy who break the deadlock in the 70th minute. Immobile immobilises Serbia.
Yeah, it's great build-up from Italy, and it's almost like thieves in the night. It's run a play to, instead of the ball going to Immobile's feet, they've played it to where they want Immobile to be. And Nickeldan, it's a great ball in from Zaniolo. Immobile peels away, and Mitrovic cannot get there.
Calm as you like. Out to the wing, up the pitch. Immobile might even get there. Roxa is defeated. Italy win game 3. They are one game of eFootball PES away from being eEURO 2020 champions. Quite the story, I think, in the virtual landscape of eFootball PES 2020.
I think after the penalty shootouts of yesterday and today, I don't think my heart will take it if it does go that far.
Well, Italy in 4. It could come true here. Bonaventura tries to get in behind, and there is the goal for Naples, for Italy, for Quagliarella. He steals in front of the back line, and it's 1-0 to Italy. How did Serbia allow that to happen? Ball pops out now the other way for Serbia to launch their assault. Luka Jovic looked for the first time pass, didn't go for it. Mitrovic tackled, and well, it's bounced back here for Jovic. It's off the bar. Acrobatics. And finally, the stubborn Italian defence falls to that man, Luka Jovic.
As you'll see here, it was a bit of fortune just here. Ricochets around like a pinball, comes back, and he's almost played a 1-2 with the crossbar there.
That's what we'll call it.
Yeah.
Skill of the day, probably not intentional.
Yeah, well, yeah, 1-2 with a crossbar is an impressive skill. But no, in all seriousness, it gives hope to Serbia. Just stitches out that.
Of this best of 5, are we destined to go all the way to 5, or can Naples snatch the win? Quagliarella, look on the far side. Insigne can maybe go for goal. He's come back, double touch, and it's in!
What a goal!
What a goal for Italy! What a goal for Naples! Italy have just won eEURO 2020 with a fabulous goal from Insigne. Naples, he's done it! Italy are champions! Surely now, with pocket change on the clock, Wes, you cannot understate how clutch this goal is.
The coolest man in Italy. What a touch. Brilliant finish. I hate to say it. I think it was all over. It is now.
Call off skill of the day, Wes. Call it off. That's it right here. Watch this move. Double touch. Bang. Takes 2 defenders out of the equation and wins the tournament.
And I've got to say, I think that might steal the goal of the day. That might just seal it. In terms of importance, skill, the brilliantness of it. Naples is probably going to be the toast of Italy. There's the final whistle.
And Italy are crowned the champions of eEURO 2020. They win the best of 5, 3-1 against Serbia. What a performance. 2-1, Naples 17. You're right, the toast of Italy. That goal, the perfect way to seal victory.